Hey, what is up, YouTube, wizards, spellcasters, and those who like to sling the cardboard? Adam with Man Cave MTG here. In today's video, I want to bring my top 3 picks from the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Not the meta's top 3, but the top 3 that I've been having the most fun with. So stay tuned. All right, my pick for number 3 is Criddle of Baldur's Gate. This is a legendary creature, human elf rogue, for a blue and a black. It's a 1/3 body. Whenever Criddle of Baldur's Gate deals combat damage to a player, that player loses 1 life and mills a card. Then you gain 1 life and scry 1. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2. If you do, target creature can't be blocked this turn. This creature has a lot of value in the text. Not only for the fact that he is a 1/3 body that may just stick around out there for the cost of 2 mana, but if you can get this guy to be unblockable and deal damage, you're going to make the opponent lose a life, mill a card, and gain a life, and scry. That's a lot just for a 2 mana 1/3 body. And then on top of that, whenever you attack, you can pay the 2, and a creature can't be blocked. That doesn't necessarily mean Criddle, but you can have any creature. So the deck that I made focuses around having the Vorpal Sword and being able to punch through for unblockable damage in order to trigger the Vorpal Sword for that game-winning blow. So very cool creature, low costed, works really great in Dimir control decks. All right, my pick at number 2 is Varus, Silvery Moon Ranger. For 1 and 2 green, he's a legendary creature, human elf ranger. It's a 3/3 body with reach, ward 1. Whenever you cast a creature or planeswalker spell, venture into the dungeon. This ability triggers only once each turn. Whenever you complete a dungeon, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. So not only is he a great body for the value, 3 for a 3/3, which could fit fine in any kind of elven deck or any green deck, he works extremely well in a dungeon venturing deck. So not only in the beginning does he have that ward 1, which is helpful against those pesky spells that get casted early on, you can catch a lot of opponents off guard while playing removal spells. Because of that ward 1, they play the spell and realize they don't have that extra 1 to pay, and the spell never triggers and goes off. Once you get him down on the field, if your game plan is to actually venture into the dungeon, just start kicking out those creatures one by one. You're going to start venturing through the dungeon, getting those perks, and as soon as you complete the dungeon, you're making those 2/2 grief wolf tokens, which is just that extra cream on top. So great creature, solid creature, and definitely fits in really well in those dungeon crawling decks. All right, and my top number 1 pick, which is probably a little bit more meta than anything, but I'm having a blast with this card, is the Ranger class enchantment card. It's for 1 and a green. When Ranger class enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. For 1 and a green, level 2. Whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. And for 3 and a green, level 3, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. So this card is pure value. For 2, putting a 2/2 body on the field is strong, but it's the level 2 where you can add the 1/1 counters is where it shines. I put 4 of these in my dungeon crawling deck where I can try to get the Paladin, Varus, some of the other creatures pumped up so that they can last a little bit longer on the board as I'm trying to venture. Works really well. Of course, it works really well in any kind of green stompy deck that you are trying to play. And the level 3 is interesting. I do get value out of it, being able to find those creatures on the top of my deck, which is nice when your hand size is real low and you're just trying to dig for cards and trying to draw cards. Everybody knows that playing green can be difficult, trying to draw cards. So being able to have that extra possibility of a creature on top of your deck feels good, but at the cost of 4 can seem a little clunky. But hey, if you have the mana, play it. I do play 4 of these in my dungeon crawling deck. It just helps to get those creatures to the point where when they're attacking, getting the 1/1 counter, they're just a little bit larger and a little bit stronger and harder to kill and defend against. And for any kind of cheap, small-costed removal, They're a little bit larger, such as the Dragon Fire that could take them out if they don't already have the 1/1 counters to make them larger. So I really enjoy this card. This fits into any green type decks out there, whether it's meta or jank. And I have a feeling we'll be seeing this card for quite a while to come. All right, guys, so those are my top 3 picks from the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Those are the cards that I've been enjoying in my decks on Arena and in paper. But tell me, because I'm interested to find out, what are your top 3 picks? What cards are you enjoying in your decks? Comment down below, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys.